Hello and welcome to our very last episode of Season 1 of 25 Live at Home. We are so glad that you have joined us for each of these weekly series. We're so glad that you've had the opportunity to learn and grow your faith, to learn more about our community here at St. Andrew, to learn about our world. We've talked to people from across the ocean. We've talked to people from our very own St. Andrew community. And all the while, hopefully you've learned and grown and your faith and your family. You guys have engaged in some wonderful table conversations and overall just grown closer to Jesus Christ. So we're so glad that you've joined us. This week is a little bit different. Us here at the Children and Family Ministry team, we're preparing for something really, really cool and really, really awesome in June. You think you have a guess? That's right, Vacation Bible School. We are so excited for Vacation Bible School this year, and we are still looking for kids and for families to join us, whether as a participant or as a volunteer. We're looking for all of those great folks to come and join us this year. We're super excited about our theme this year. Our theme this year is, Are You Wiser Than a Bible Schooler? All of our stories are based around this idea of the wisdom that God offers us through the Bible, whether that be from King Solomon or from some of the folks that you traditionally think of with wisdom, right? You think of the wisdom that Paul gains as he grows in his faith in Jesus Christ and writes so much of the New Testament. We think about the wisdom of Abraham to be very patient and wait for God's word. We think of the ways and the stories in which Moses is leading the Israelites. We think of all of these different wonderful examples of people who are very wise in the Bible or who rely on God's word. And so as a play on that, we're asking if you are wiser than a Bible schooler. Because you know what? Even kids have an opportunity to prove themselves very wise, right? So I thought we'd play a little game today. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Now, if you're like me, this was a game show that I watched every once in a while as a kid growing up. And it was a lot of fun. It was fun to see the adults kind of compete against those kids and watch how the kids oftentimes, they knew better than the grown-ups. So I'm wondering if that's the same for your family. So I have a few questions here for you, and we're going to see if you can be wiser than a Bible schooler. So, are you ready to play? You can either play by writing your answer down on a piece of paper or on a whiteboard, or you can play the game by shouting out your answer and having the first person be the winner. It's up to you and your family to determine the scoring system, okay? So I'm going to ask you to pause right now, and if you can go grab the materials you need, then we'll come back and we'll start the game, okay? All right. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. What does a paleontologist study? Hope you wrote down your answer. The answer is they study ancient life. We will also accept dinosaur bones. All right, great job on question number 1. Question number 2. How many human years are equal to 1 dog year? Hopefully you gave your correct answer and your number. The answer is 7. 7. The next question. Julius Caesar was the emperor of what empire? The answer to that question is Rome. He was the emperor of the Roman Empire. Okay, next question. The words fee, fi, fo, fum are from which fairy tale? If your answer was Jack and the Beanstalk, you are correct. Next question. What is the plural, which means how do you say that there is more than one? What is the plural of the word moose? This one's pretty silly. The answer is moose. More than one moose is just moose. Next question. What is the shape of a stop sign? The answer is an octagon, an octagon. Next question. What do you call a group of crows? This is rather dark and ominous. A group of crows is called a murder. Next question. Who invented the light bulb? The answer there is Thomas Edison was credited by inventing the light bulb. What state has the Grand Canyon? The answer is Arizona has the Grand Canyon. Next question. The most consumed beverage in the world besides water is what? The answer there is tea. Tea is the second most consumed beverage. Where were fireworks first invented? You answered China. You are correct. And our final question is this. The closest planet to the sun is... The answer is Mercury. Well, I hope you and your family had a lot of fun playing Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader with us. We hope that you will join us again to play Are You Wiser Than a Bible School, June 16th through 20th. It will be from 8:30 to noon. We offer early breakfast for folks that might need to come in a little bit earlier and have some breakfast with us. But we are so excited for this group of people and for you to come join us. So hopefully we will see you there. Now we're going to watch a little video and see just why Bible school is so great.
My favorite thing about VBS was probably the art and craft parts.
The thing about VBS was probably just having fun.
My favorite thing was from VBS is seeing all the cool stuff.
My favorite thing about VBS is that we had a lot of fun with the animals.
Okay, my favorite thing about VBS was the animals.
My favorite thing about VBS is that my friend June is here.
My favorite thing about VBS was games.
Jack, and my favorite part of VBS was probably when they brought all of the special guests in.
Okay, right.
I'm Isaac, and my favorite thing was science.
Hi, my name's Haven, and my favorite thing about VBS was restocking food downstairs.
And my favorite part about VBS was, I don't know, it was all good.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Skylar. I'm one of the nursery workers here at St. Andrews. I've been here since 2021, so I'm going on 4 years this year. I'm also a pharmacy student outside of this, so I'm going into my second year of pharmacy school. But I've been involved with VBS probably for 2 or 3 years, and I think one of my favorite parts of it is just how much fun the kids have, especially like when we're all together in the mornings and when we do our closing session as well. We all like sing songs together, and I think that it's good to like obviously like separate the kids in their groups because every age group does different things, but the kids have so much fun being like combined together, especially with their siblings and stuff, and kind of seeing how they are in the beginning of the week and then to the end. They're always so sad at the end because it was such a great time. So VBS is awesome, and I totally recommend it to anyone that's interested.
Hi, my name is Lily, and I help with the nature at VBS, and my favorite thing about it is I get to see the kids' creations and how they like working with materials from outside.
Hi, my name is Volta. I'm a pharmacy student actually, and I help out in the nursery. I've been helping out for the past almost 3 years now. And one of my favorite things about helping out at VBS is just seeing all of the kids have so much fun and all of their growth throughout the week. There's a lot of like the crafts and stuff like that. They're usually like nature focused, and a lot of the kids like at first they're like, oh, like that's kind of weird, but then they kind of grow to really appreciate it, and it kind of just see like God's message kind of like work throughout that. So that's part of some of my favorite things with VBS.
All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us for this season 1. We have had such an awesome time, and we were so glad to see you join us. As we reflect back on this year, I hope that your table conversations this week revolve around just how much your faith has grown, what questions you might still have, maybe some things you might want to see in next year's 25 Live at Home. But overall, we are just so grateful that you've walked with us on this journey. I'm so excited to have you as a part of our Children and Family Ministry. Thank you so much, and this is the sign-off for Season 1. We will come with a couple of episodes over the summer, 1 per month roughly, but overall we are very glad that you joined us. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.